Good evening and welcome to DuckU Sports. I'm Ryan Connell.
And I'm Amanda Ip.
Coming off their first Pac-10 win last weekend against Stanford, the Oregon men's basketball team took on Oregon State last Sunday at Matt Court. It was senior day at Matt Court, and Oregon bid farewell to both Churchill Odia and Franz Dorsonville. In the first roll, and Shaftenar has no pity as he finds Omari Johnson on the backdoor cut. Beavs jumped out to a 28-22 lead. To the end of the first half we go. Matt Humphrey buries the three right in front of the Oregon State bench. Humphrey was fired up, but the Ducks were down by 10 at the half. In the second, it's Shaftenar again with the pretty pass. This time he finds Seth Tarver at the rim. Tarver finished with 14, but the Ducks would answer by going on a 19-0 run. Humphrey connects on a three ball here, and that puts Oregon within 7. Later it's Tawan Porter from long distance. This would tie the score at 48. TP finished with 24 on the night. On the next possession, Shaftenar tries to answer back, but didn't come up so good. Air ball, and the pit crew loves it. But the Bees would answer back, down 7 with a minute to go. Omari Johnson hits the jumper to cut the Ducks' lead to 5, but that's as close as the Bees would get. Final seconds, TP throws to Josh Criddle. I'm on a boat! Ducks win 79-69, and the seniors leave the pit winners by 10.
And I'm just so thankful that this community stayed in there with them, because this crowd could have went away a long time ago. I've not seen very many teams in the country that are sitting there at 0-13, 0-14, and people are still there, and students are rushing the floor after your first victory. And they just did a good job of allowing them to grow up. So the crowd, the community didn't quit on them. They've never quit on us.
The women didn't fare as well in Corvallis. The Beavers outscored Oregon by 27 in the second half and cruised to a 70-41 victory. The women finish up their season at home against the LA schools, while the men travel to SoCal. And now H.J. Childs has our final Predict the Pack.
Well, the Pac-10 basketball season is in its final weekend, and teams are scrambling for better position as the conference tournament starts in exactly a week. The Huskies of Washington have already secured at least a share of the regular season title, and I think they will breeze by their in-state rivals in Seattle to claim the outright championship. The Bay Area schools visit the desert of Arizona this weekend, and I think that the Arizona schools will sweep Cal and Stanford, gaining important momentum into the conference tourney. The Beavs and Ducks travel to LA, where I believe that OSU will be swept as they continue to feel embarrassed after losing to the lowly Ducks last weekend. The Ducks, on the other hand, will find a way to miraculously beat UCLA in their season finale after narrowly losing to USC on Thursday. This has been a disappointing season for Duck fans, but hey, if we win the conference tourney, we're going to the big dance. Well, there you have it. The Pac-10 has been predicted.
Thanks, HJ. Last weekend marked Oregon baseball's first game in Eugene in 28 years. Oregon christened brand new PK Park against defending national champion Fresno State. Head coach George Horton throwing out the inaugural first pitch to athletic director Pat Kilkenny. Kilkenny was instrumental in bringing baseball back to Oregon. This was the pitcher's duel scoreless to the bottom of the ninth. With 2 outs, Jeff Hart hits it to right center that allows Eddie Rodriguez to round second and advance to third. The Ducks just 1 hit away from a big win. And then Horton sends in Andrew Schmidt to pitch a hit. Schmidt makes coach look like a genius. He singles to right and drives in the winning run. What a way to bring baseball back to the community. Oregon won, defending World Series champion Fresno State nothing, and the Ducks all smiles.
You look at this facility, a great day in Oregon, all of the people that have had so much to do with bringing baseball back, Mr. Kilkenny, the entire athletic department, and then to have a show like this where it's a good college baseball game, the defending national champions, and we went toe-to-toe with them and came out with a 1-0 victory. It was pretty special.
And after it took Oregon 8 2/3 innings to score the Ducks' first run at PK Park, Oregon picked up right where they left off on Saturday. Bottom of the second, Caleb Tomasini sprays it up the middle for an RBI single, leading it a lead 2-0. But the first home run at the PK was not by a Duck. Danny Muno's solo shot over the right center wall. The top of the third will be in the Park's record books forever. But the solo homer is the solo highlight for Fresno. It's the bottom of the third, and Dylan Gavin turns Matt Morris's first pitch into a 2 RBI double. The Ducks up 4-0 and keep piling them on. Ducks get the series-clinching win, 7-1.
Sunday's dreary weather left the stands a little empty. The diehards still going strong, though. Unfortunately, they weren't rewarded. This one was all about Fresno. This Alan Almaty 2 RBI double in the third puts the Bulldogs up 3-1, and then Tom Mendoza crushes the ball over the right center wall for the 3-run homer. Fresno avoids the sweep 10-3. The Ducks are in Seattle playing Washington. They return home for a 3-game series with Santa Clara starting on Friday at 2.
And that's all we have time for. We'll see you next term.